Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. Over the next few days we're going to be out and about. Starting today with a trip to Leicester, so we're going to pop in and visit Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Then from there we're moving on to Blackpool to meet up with Si, Claire, DTM Dave and the lovely Helen. Plus pop into shops like Brooks Collectables and I Collectables. Then on the Sunday we're going to be heading home. And then we're going to be adding in a trip to Essex where we're going to meet up with the sexiest man in Essex himself, the real toy dude, Adam Berry, and also pay a visit to Nerd Base. With all this travelling around, I very much feel like Adam the Woo, so in true Adam the Woo fashion, I'm inviting you to join us. Shall you?
Well, here we are, Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Just to let you know, I'm also here with Georgie as well, so, because she drove. Look at that. Alright, let's go and see what we can see.
Okay then, so this is where we're going to be staying for the night. We're just in Leicester for one night. Booked a hotel on the outskirts of Leicester town centre. So yeah, just a small room, that would do us. So yeah, we had an awesome time looking around Leicester town centre. Had a bite to eat in there, and also we paid a visit to Leicester Vintage Toy Shop, which was absolutely awesome. First time we've been there. Had a great time chatting with Joe. Gav wasn't there, so missed him, which is a shame, but nonetheless, still had an awesome time chatting with Joe and the rest of the guys in the shop. They got some awesome stuff in there. I did make a purchase, but I'll be showing that towards the end of the video when we get home. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be over a few days. Plus, we're going to be adding in footage of Nerd Base in Essex, where we meet up with Adam Berry, Real Toy Dude. So like I said, we'll be here for one night, and then tomorrow morning we'll be heading off up to Blackpool. I think it's another 2-3 hours away, depending on Georgie's driving. But yeah, so like I say, we're going to meet up with Si and Claire, and then Saturday we're going to be joined by DTM, Collectables, and the lovely Helen. So looking forward to seeing all of those guys and girls. So yeah, awesome stuff. Anyhow, that's going to do for tonight, and we'll pick the video up at some point tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now. So now we are in Blackpool, and this is our room. Very nice room indeed, very spacious. This is the view. A nice sea view there. Awesome stuff. Look at that. Yeah, very happy. Very happy with this. So it's just coming up 3 o'clock. We had to wait a little while to be able to book in. So we've been walking around for a couple of hours. So yeah, just waiting for Manga Fandanga to show up, and we're going to be doing some bits and bobs. Not quite sure what we're doing, but it will be a fun time nonetheless. So yeah, just pan around. There's Georgie with her hair looking lovely. And look at the size of the TV. Awesome stuff. Yeah. And I believe this is the same hotel that Scuba and Leslie stayed in when they came over for celebration back at Easter. Or they popped up to visit Blackpool, and this is the hotel they stayed in. So very nice indeed. Very happy. Anyhow, that's enough whiffle waffle for me for the time being, and we'll catch you a bit later. Okay then, so as you can see, we are now back in the collection room where I will be showing you what we've managed to pick up over the last few days. But before I do that, I just want to say a massive thank you to Joe at Leicester Vintage Toy Shop and the guys there. Absolute superb visit. First time we've been, and yeah, absolute fantastic shop, and really enjoyed the experience of being at Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. Then I also want to thank Sai, Manga Fandanga and Claire, along with DTM Collectables and the lovely Helen, for your company up in Blackpool. We had an absolute awesome time. Loved being in your company and looking forward to seeing you guys again. And also I want to say a huge thank you to Adam Berry, Real Toy Dude. We had Friday down in Southend, visited Nerd Base, and you know, again, he was just absolutely awesome. What a fantastic guy he is. Very enthusiastic, and we really enjoyed being in your company. So also, as you can see in the video, we did Leicester Vintage Toy Shop. We did Collectables in Blackpool. We did, I can't remember what it's called now, Nerd Base in Southend. But we also visited another couple of shops. One of them was I can't remember what it's called now. God, my memory is terrible. Brooks Collectables. Unfortunately, the video footage for that was absolutely shocking. So while I was filming, a lot of the bits and bobs were in glass cases, and all you could see on the video was lighting in the background and my big, shiny, bald noggin. So no one wants to see that. So yeah, I've had to unfortunately take some of those, or take those video pieces out of this video. As well as a few bits and bobs at Nerd Base where I filmed and you couldn't really see much. So unfortunately I missed a little bit of the mask collection from Nerd Base and a couple of other bits and bobs. Anyhow, I think you guys have had enough of a tour of my collection room. So let's get on and show you what we've accumulated over the last few days. 2 seconds. Alrighty then, so I'm going to be doing this by order of purchases, and the first purchase we made was at Leicester Vintage Toy Shop, and as you can see, it is the original Kenner Luke Skywalker's land speeder from Star Wars: A New Hope. And even as a kid, I never had this this vehicle, so this is a first time buy for me regarding this vehicle. Absolutely fantastic. When I saw it in Leicester Vintage, I asked the price and thought it was too good a price to turn down, so I immediately purchased it. Well, not immediately. I went away, had some lunch, come back, and then bought it. It was still there. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Really loving it. Really good condition. All the stickers are there, and if you pull this little lever, the wheels come up underneath as well. So I didn't realise with this vehicle that there was actually two that were released by Kenner. The original one that came out, and the front doesn't pop up. So this is the one with the enclosed front there. So maybe some time down the line, I might get one where the hood pops up. But for the time being, I am more than happy with this vehicle in my collection. It's vintage Star Wars. It's the toy line that is the closest to my heart. It's the one that brings back all the nostalgia and happy memories. So yeah, I'm really pleased to get something vintage in my collection. It's been a long time since I've actually managed to get a vintage vehicle in my collection. Actually, tell a lie, it wasn't that long ago. It was the battle damaged X-Wing that Scuba Pete kindly gifted us back in, was it April, Easter time at Star Wars Celebration. So yeah, it's just vintage. I'm happy with it. So awesome stuff, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic in the display. Let's move on and show you the next purchases we made. Okie dokie then, so the next purchase we made was Georgie's, and we got this from Collectables, and it is the Diamond Select, the Muppets figures, Statler and Waldorf. I love these. Now, I know these have been out for quite a time. We've seen them before at various different toy fairs and stuff like that, but we never managed to pick them up. So Georgie was looking through Collectables, found these, and just thought, you know, she needed to get these and add them to the collection. So I love the Muppets. I know Georgie is a big fan of the Muppets, and these two are just great. And Statler and Waldorf, I just think, for me, they are two of my favourite characters. I just think they're absolutely fantastic. The sets look great. Now, it's down to Georgie whether she keeps them in the box or whether she opens them up and puts them on display. So that'll be down to her. And I'm sure once she's decided what she's going to do and gets them on display, I'm sure we'll get video footage of that. But yeah, Georgie's really happy with this purchase. So am I, to be honest with you. She's done well. And there we go. This is what you get. You get the balcony and Waldorf and Statler in the background there. Just absolutely quality. And here you've got the Swedish Chef, and then you've got Bunsen and Beaker down there, which are other figures that you can collect within the Diamond Select line of the Muppets. I think these are Best of Series 2, that is, I can see just in the corner there. I'm not too sure if you can see that. It's just written in the corner there, Best of Series 2. So yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. Gotta love the Muppets. I'm hoping you guys can see that okay. So what I'll do is I'll just bring that a bit closer, like that. So yeah, these look absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure they will look absolutely quality on display. So that is the second item we purchased. Like I say, we got these from Collectables. We didn't purchase anything from Brooks Collectables in Blackpool. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the next things that we've acquired over the last few days. Alrighty then, so next up we have a gift from Cy Manga Fandanga and a few little bits that we won in the arcades in Blackpool. So we'll start off with the gift, and that is the awesome Marvel Legends series Mojo. Like I said, this was gifted to me by Cy Manga Fandanga. We were in game, we saw this, and Cy was saying how much of a bargain it was because it was at reduced price, and I was like, yeah, it is really, really cool. What a great looking figure. I do like a bit of Mojo. And that was it. I thought that was it. I went off and had a look at some other bits and bobs. And then as we were leaving, Cy handed me a bag and said, here you go, Stu, this is for you. So, yeah, thank you so much for that. That is absolutely awesome. And he looks fantastic. And I cannot wait to get him out of the box and get him in the display. I will be at some point getting my 90s animated series X-Men figures back out and getting them back on display. So I will be putting him in the display with those as well. So I think he's going to look absolutely cool. Cy, once again, mate, really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. And then down here, we've got a few little bits and bobs that we won at the arcades in Blackpool. You play the basketball games and the penny drop games and all that sort of stuff, and you get the tokens. And I think we got 60 tokens. And in our enthusiasm, we went to the window and said, oh, can we trade these in? What can we get? And it was these gliders. So these are pretty reminiscent of the ones that I've already got, but the packaging is different. I think the planes are pretty much the same, just these are a glossier feel to them. So we've got 4 of those, and then the lady handed us a unicorn glider. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Of all the stick that I'm getting recently about My Little Pony, some lady that I've never met before or don't know give me a unicorn glider. So yeah, that will be going in with the plane. So yeah, awesome stuff. So those were our little bits and bobs from Blackpool. What have we got next? Yeah, so next up I've got some a few bits and bobs that I've actually found in my parents' loft. So let's get those up. As most of you may know, a few months back I restored some of my original childhood Motu figures that were found in a box in my mum and dad's loft. They were literally about to get thrown out, and my dad decided to have a look before he threw them out and then handed them to me. So I thought what I'd do is, as I've had some time off over these last couple of weeks, I thought I'd go around and sort my bits and bobs out in the loft properly. Got rid of all the rubbish, took that down the tip. But what I did find was some pretty cool stuff. So this here is episode 1 of 6 of Star Wars Dark Empire. This is the original one I bought back in the 90s as a kid, so I'm really, really happy that I found this. I have no idea where the other 5 are. I'm quite concerned that they've been thrown out. There is, however, a couple more places that I can look in my parents' loft, and I'm hoping that we'll find them there. But they, as far as I was aware, these were all together. But I just love the artwork, love the storyline, and yeah, these are great cover pieces. So I do actually have the first issues of these in absolute mint pristine condition, which I need to send off to get pressed. Then when they come back, I will get them sent off to get graded. But I've been saying I want to do that for a while. Hasn't quite happened yet, so hopefully at some point in the future I'll get those graded
But to have this, I'm absolutely over the moon with. Absolutely fantastic. You see a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Blinding stuff. Yeah, really cool. And I'll be so happy if I found the other 5, but I'm not holding my hopes. In the same box, I found my original childhood Darth Vader, minus his lightsaber and cape. And all in all, he's in fairly good condition. His limbs are quite tight, so I will be putting him on display as is. I'm not going to get a repro lightsaber or a cape. I'm quite happy to display him as he is. So that is so cool. So I'm happy about that. Really over the moon. And look at this. How cool is this? An original O-Ring Cobra Commander figure in great condition. Well, say great condition. He's got his crotch piece and he's got his thumb still. A little bit of scuff in there and slight yellowing on his trousers there, on his legs. But other than that, he's got his weapon. He will need a new O-Ring, which is a simple fix, so I'll do that. But, oh man, that is so cool. My original childhood Cobra Commander. Look at that, stuck in a box for 40 odd years. That is just, yeah, incredible. So, yeah, really, really happy with, well, yeah, 40 odd years, I would say, yeah. So that is awesome. So really happy that now I've got more bits and bobs from my childhood in my collection. As you can see, I have a box. Obviously, this wasn't in my childhood collection or in the loft. So what I'm going to do is open this. I was going to open it. I can't find the knife. So put that there. Bear with me. I'm just going to get the knife. Okay then. So I have the knife now. So I'm just going to move these 2 back here. Let's get this box open. So I purchased something off of eBay, something quite small, but I know what this is. So yeah, I've needed this. It's a massive, massive box. What I'll do is get rid of that. And then here it is. This is Merman's body armour. So I managed to get this off of eBay for a fairly decent price. So happy with that. He's going to go on my Merman, and that is my Merman complete. And while we're here, I just want to say thank you to Adam Berry for gifting me this original O-Ring Gung Ho. Now, his leg was intact when he gave them to me. I was fiddling around and I snapped his leg. So hopefully that'll either be in, well, he's got a little bit of damage there to his feet, but his tattoo is pretty cool. So what I'm looking to do is get new legs for him. I mean, he seems, I mean, these are tight as a duck's arse, these legs, so no wonder that snapped. But just want to say thank you to Adam Berry there. So I'm liking that. So what I want to do is I will go on eBay, get some new legs. That crotch piece is pretty cool. And yeah, hopefully I can mend him up and fix him and get him in the display as well. Obviously, I will need to get his backpack and his weapon. But at the moment, I'm really, really happy with that. So thank you very much to Adam Berry, Real Toy Dude. Awesome stuff. Talking of Adam Berry, what we'll do now is jump to a couple of the shops that we went to in Essex. 2 seconds. Okay then, so next up we have this soft toy of Red from Fraggle Rock, and this was purchased again by Georgie down in a shop called Retro Hunter. That is in Essex, about 10 minutes away from Nerd Base. So we went and had a look in there first. Now, as you can tell, Georgie has a theme going on here. She likes all things puppetry. She likes Muppets, Dark Crystal, what else was it? Labyrinth, anything like that, Fraggle Rock. And she saw this and thought, well, you know, want to add this to my collection. So she did, bless her. So there are a couple of marks on the red top, but those have managed to come out. So this is the 2009 version. So it's not the one from the 80s, but 2009, you know, you're still looking at a few years. And it will also look fantastic on the display. And yeah, I like this. And I'm happy that she's happy. So again, another fantastic collection piece. So looking forward to getting that in the display, and I'm sure Georgie will be able to show you all about it in her channel, Sweet Collecting Adventures, which is a new channel to YouTube. So she hasn't done too many videos, so she's still trying to find her feet, but she also has a Sweet Collecting Adventures Instagram page where she does lots of like shorts and stuff like that. So bless her. Anyhow, let's crack on and move on with our yeah, last purchases.
Alrighty then, so here are the last purchases we made, and these were from Nerd Base down in Essex. And as you can see, I'm sure you can guess whose is whose. So Georgie once again went for the Diamond Select Muppets. This time she went for Rolf and Scooter. Again, absolutely quality. Diamond Select. Season 1 there, best of season 1, just says so there. Then you've got the piano, Rolf and Scooter. And then also, I think in this series you have Fozzie and Gonzo, and on the other side you have Kermit and Miss Piggy, and these are absolutely fantastic. And again, I cannot wait to get these in the display, even though it won't be me doing it, it'll be Georgie. So again, it'll be up to her whether she takes them out and keeps them in the box. And then I went for Bane from Todd McFarlane, DC Multiverse. Now I've seen this figure a few times, didn't manage to pick him up or just missed out on him, but there had a few there. Really liking this figure. I do have the Joker in the same line. He's still in the box. I've not even opened the parcel box yet for him, but yeah, looking forward to displaying him and getting him in the display for sure, along with the Joker. What a picture that is. But I've noticed though, I can't seem to see a trading card for Bane. So I don't know whether the film ones or the gold label figures have a trading card. So, yeah, I'm hoping he does. I can't see it, but yeah, so really happy with that. Anyhow, enough waffle from me. I want to get everything out on the desk and just show you our haul in its entirety. 2 seconds.
Okay then, so here is everything we've managed to accumulate over the course of our travels, and I've got to say we are really pleased with what we've managed to pick up. Like I say, it would be so easy of us to have gone into Leicester Vintage or Nerd Base and just spend loads and loads of money and come back with loads of stuff. We couldn't do that. We had to be careful with our money. So what we did get is because we really wanted it and we thought that it would add to the collection. So on the whole, really pleased with what we've managed to pick up. So yeah, awesome stuff. As far as the channel's concerned, I am now back to doing videos again after a 2-week break. Very much needed 2-week break. We did loads. So, but yeah, happy to be doing videos again. Episode 54 of My Collecting Life will be out this coming Friday. Also done some pre-recording for another channel last week. That will be also up this coming Friday. And then the following Monday, we are going to be, well, myself and Georgie have been invited onto Salacious Rum's channel. And we are going to be part of the Monkey Lizard Hangout series. Anyhow, that is it for this video. So if you are new to the channel, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, there will be more content. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.